Hello, insiders! News flash from the home office. First item, more YouTube analytics features in the studio beta. So a lot of people have been asking for bar charts in the studio beta analytics. Done. Then they asked for, I like the studio beta, but there's no relative audience retention. Boom! Done. Some people have said, well, I want more filter options, like YouTube product. Boom. New hover cards in deep dive. I don't know if people asked for that, but we thought you'd like it, so they're there too. More chart axes granularities, like weekly and monthly. I saw that a lot in the submit feedback list. Done. Okay, speaking of the studio beta, if you use memberships, have you ever wanted to make a members only video? So you don't have to make it like unlisted and then it kind of get leaks out and people are like, hey, people who aren't members got access to this video. I paid. Now you can add members only videos. If you have memberships enabled for your channel and you know where you can enable those members only videos? Classic. No, sorry. Studio beta. Only in the studio beta. Don't be going to classic. In fact, we will be updating the bookmarking. So a lot of people have bookmarked things in classic. We will now be automatically redirecting you to the equivalent feature in the studio beta. Now I hear you. I know I can hear the groans. You're like, wait. That was my secret way to avoid using the studio beta. Like I mentioned in the past, classic's going away. So those bookmarks will point to the studio beta. You can still use the little escape hatch on the bottom left corner if you insist. It's there while we continue improving the studio beta, but we're getting pretty close. And in fact, now there's a lot of features that aren't even available in Classic that are only available in the studio beta. So those bookmarks will point you to the YouTube's creator platform of the present and the future, and they will not continue pointing to Classic, which is going away this year, as you know. And so just a reminder, that's coming. Next, there's a dog. Dude, why are you making all this noise, dog? Miss Daisy. Can you be quiet while I shoot this video? Yes? I appreciate that. I appreciate it. All right. Where were we? Oh, speaking of the memberships, members only chat is now available when you're streaming from your mobile phone. So that's another improvement. Hopefully you all like that. We have launched intro videos for a small number of creators. And what that does is it allows you, if you have memberships, to provide a introduction video when they click on the join button. And it's a good way to kind of increase the conversion rate. You make it once and it pays off on and on without any additional work. So that's currently in early testing. Some creators will have it turned on for them, and depending on how that goes, we'll roll it out more broadly. And then manual claiming with timestamp requirement will be available to content owners in a beta format, and then soon that will be the requirement that when you do a manual claim, you have to show exactly where that claimed content appears in the video. And I think this is a win for creators to make it easier to see what the claim is about, to either replace, to mute, or dispute. So this is partly in response to feedback that we were getting from creators saying, hey, they wanted more information when receiving these manual claims. Next, live control room. There's a new widget in the live control room, which is that control area where you kind of do a lot of live streaming stuff. And there's a real-time widget that will now show you super chat, super stickers, and memberships information right from Live Control Room. Next, we are making an improvement to the iOS main app. So for viewers, when they're in their subscriptions feed and they filter by channel and then they click on a channel, they will now see that channel in line over the subscriptions feed. We found that that's just a better experience for viewers, so we wanted to give you a heads up. Next, 8 of our most popular Creator Insider videos are now localized into Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, and Hindi. There are links below for those videos. We're working on a longer-term solution for making Creator Insider more accessible to people who don't speak English or for whom English is not their first language. One thought is, well, what if we release these videos in English and then a few weeks later they're available in other languages, because we don't want to hold back the English videos to wait for the translations and transcriptions. But let us know in the comments if you have an opinion, if you would like Creator Insider to be available in another language, and if so, would you be okay if there was a little bit of a delay? So we'd go English first and then we would add the subtitles in other languages after. That's it for this week. So a lot of good stuff going on. I would say in summary, a lot of cool action in YTA and YouTube Analytics, only available in Studio Beta based on your feedback. So when you guys put that submit feedback, we read it. Lots of improvements to memberships, updates to the bookmarks, cool new widget in Live Control Room. With that, hopefully that was helpful. In the meantime, keep it real. Okay, still there, ready for movies? So here's the thing, because of Memorial Day, our schedule is a little whacked, and we haven't published the last video, but I wanted to make sure, since we had so much good stuff, that we recorded this one and we kind of keep current. So I don't know the winner of the last video. So at any rate, I will announce the winner of this video and the last ones at the next Newsflash. For this week, here is the quote. It is a movie that was very popular in the 1990s. You brought a freaking Pomeranian bowling? Brought it bowling. I didn't rent it shoes. I'm not buying it a freaking beer. It's not taking your freaking turn, dude. All right. I think that last word probably gave it away, but we'll see. If you know the name of that movie, put it in the comments below. The first one, we will make a shout out to you and the previous week's winner in next week's Newsflash video. Keep it real, folks.
Last minute edition, hot off the presses. We are also going to start running a series of very small experiments where we will be changing the look and feel of the YouTube homepage on web/desktop. And so this will be changes to the layout. If you are one of the lucky few who gets into these experiments, we would love to hear feedback from you. There's a couple ways you can do it. 1, drop a comment down below. 2, there will be a send feedback button somewhere on that page. And 3, I think we'll have a link in the description, where you can also send direct feedback to the team who's working on these homepage experiments.